Evil souls on the wire. Your time expire. Read it away. Now, people, this is a camera for reality, million, trillion, billion years to come. We call war game against the people. This is America, right? And in America, they have an old slave way of war game on the people. I did something similar, but this is type different. In this type of man war game, if you do not have your man on up here, you're gonna lose. For every man shooting happened in America, it was a man game. For the person to carry out the shoot, understand? It's a strategy to force you to attack. And those forced to attack are a war game against the people. Understand? When Martin Luther King gets shot down, it was a war game. When Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey, Tupac and Biggie, that was all war kill. But the people don't realize that they're doing a war game kill on them. Understand? When them provoke that little child or a young youth who do not have enough mind skill yet, and he took up his mother gun and the father gonna run up and shoot. There's war game against his man. Come to Mackie. Now check this out. America have rules and regulation, right? That govern the country. Never before one man opposed them like what I did. Everyone who opposed them, they always just run their beak. Understand? And what I did, I stand up for my rights, understand? And when I stand up for my rights now, I oppose him with the rules. Understand? Because they thought I couldn't read and I couldn't check. Understand? But it's all war game. So he gave order for them to steal my sing rap. I said that in my video, but what the people don't realize is the whole land and the troops steal the sing rap. Every one of them in the earth, in every language, sing my music. And it's a war game, and he might tell me to talk. But when we catch his level, he forcing me to talk so he could get the other side to shoot. And someone told me that, and I thought it was like nonsense. So I checked it and I said, yo, it's still a war game. Understand? Because they have their warp machine or their time travel machine. They see what I'm going to do. So what the justice said, well, instead of let him do it, let we do it. That's what they're doing here in America. Ball game on the people. You gonna sing, or we could sing, shoot, you take it, and we do it. You understand? So he telling me to talk because Justice did my lyrics. Yo, all of them rapping, yo, it's Justice doing. There ain't no people. They're at war with the people because war game on the people. You understand? So if I stand up for my rights, right? Don't you think they're supposed to comply to that? They let me wrote like 33 report for my human rights and for my money. It's war game. Because if you're holding on to my money, it's war game. If you write my lyrics them and owning them, is war game. I got some new lyrics on this phone that I'm recording. He did them. He did the beats for the acapella, and he tried to highlight some. Even though I got the 36 report here in America, it's war game. Now, how did he get the lyrics from? He hack and take that. And that's against his role. He got internet laws. That's war game against the people. Because if you got 36 report as a civilian from the public to the justice, there's no way one of his justice artists or someone from society is supposed to highlight one of the records because I stand up for it. It's war game. Understand? And if he sing my lyrics to them and put beats to them, because I got acapella, right? And those acapella, I set them up so one day I could just send them out and get the beats knocked for it. Understand? They come and knock the beat for it and highlight it and don't give me no credit for it. It's war game. If you own my lyrics and I didn't have no agreement with you, it's war game. Understand? I have to stand up for my rights to defend them. And this is what I did. And I see the people them now like refugees and slaves. Because if you check the old plantation way, whenever there is a rebellious one, what the slave master always do is set everyone on it. And they lie to all the women. In my situation, they tell him I'm crazy, I'm sick. I mentioned this before, I'm a faggot. They told all these things. They tell him how much I'm with this one and with that one, and I'm a thief, I'm sick and I need delusional. And they even went as far as sending me medication letters, think I need pills to have my own intentions, my own way of thinking like everything they learn is the right way. I'm not supposed to be a black man that come and say, well, that way you learn is not that way. I'm not supposed to see that. That's what they're trying to tell me. But it's still war game. Because they're trying to protect where they are because they know they lie to the people. Understand? But the people them to me are refugees, enslaved. Because that's what you do to slaves. You trick them when one of them rebel. Understand? And tell them things. But when I check it, it's all a method to take down the sunlight. Understand? And this is why a lot of them comes to me and talk to me. War game. All right, if the house come and talk to me and tell me certain things and I carry it out, and then when I look for something to happen, it don't happen, it's war game. It's using trick. Understand? He asked me to do something, and then I do it, and I don't see no money. It's war game. Understand? If I'm investing into a company, and I have 36 report against you and it's against your financial goals, and you are aware of it, that company shouldn't rob me, but it's war game. Because they tell me they do things different, right? So I say, okay, if you do things different, then you are aware that they steal the stock money. You're aware they steal my web money. You're aware of all the nonsense and the craziness. So at what point now, you're going to realize that you got to give me my money? Because that's against your rule. It's war game. You telling me nothing. They're still rewriting my songs, taking my beats them, hacking my Mac. Yo, you see the computer people? They could go inside of them at any time. They control the receiver code for it. They got the other line troops them with it. Then they got the line troops them with it. The other line troops them, they're smarter than the earth troops them. Because they're fooling them and tricking them. The earth troops them, they're not following the rules that they govern, and they're not following their training. Also for the government. Because I'm a civilian and I'm calling them stupid. Because I'm like, oh, yo, I come to you because that's what you set the laws for. You say, I wouldn't come to the justice and say, well, my lyrics is stolen. When I check it, they ignore it. I wouldn't come to them and say, well, they've been hacking and stealing because I could see it. I wouldn't come to them if I didn't have example of some proof that they're stealing the income. The system here looking at me like I'm crazy. I told the people I went to HR, went to FBI, went down to Washington. You understand? And I told you people that I meet Joe Biden and what he said to me. You can't blame Joe Biden for saying he can't help me because he take order from the troops. You understand? Like when he's like an employee for Washington. But they have a head man, which would be the general of the U.S. Army. You understand? So what he told me, I wasn't expect nothing from him because in the time of 2015 and 16, there's some people from other earth terms that expect nothing from no human. When you calm down, you understand? They're just going to wipe them out. So I make slogans and all that. But America using war game on the people. If you buy one home here and buy another one, you're going to turn into a war game. You're trying to set up shops here, you turn into a war game. You understand? Anyone that try to build here, ask them what they go through. You understand? I don't think this is that place where you should build because they know it already. Through their time machine, they know that. You understand? And they're telling me not to talk like this. And they're holding on to my money. It's still war game. And if I take the letter to the house, it's still war game. You understand? And if the house come to me, it's still war game. If the FBI headman talk to me, it's still war game. If the head of the troops talk to me, it's still war game. Because he giving me a mindset to keep me calm, but there's nothing coming to my hand. They tell me to survive. I'm surviving, so we're mad. That show me they don't have no control of their own country. And that show me they're running some type of mantra. Understand? And that show me they're not for the people. And if they was for the people, they don't give me my money because that's what I signed up for. So I'm looking at how they do 911 call, right? When they call 911, a person show up, right? The war game. That's when he take the information, and if it was a murder or a rob or some other assault, they go out and go search for the person. And it's a war game. If they do not find the person who do the rob or the killing, they got to come back and tell the family what happened to the situation. But they didn't come to me. I didn't get no letters from all the 36 letters that I sent out. What happened was they came to me. The copyright department came to me. Like I said, the house and all of the headmen in the state come to me. Understand? On the subway, they come to me. But when I came out here, it's the war game because they're picking fight, and it's only cops pick fight. War game. So I'm telling the people here to be careful Because one side of the justice doing what he want. Never take their word for it. When you live here in America, never ever take their words for it. They must always put a challenge mind on. And they said if the law is broken, just be patient and watch. You trust no one. You don't listen to no one. You have to have your own focus. You have to have your own focus. If someone tell you something and you believe it, just bug him, he tricking you. You got to look for the evidence and the facts and the proof. That's what I use. You understand? To stay focused. He telling me to stay here on war game floor. You don't do that. Don't do that. Because when America go to Iraq and bomb it down, or he go to Vietnam and bomb it down, he trying to kill and capture. Understand? And solve the problem of the war situation. Understand? He not trying to hear nothing that going on here around him. He come to follow the procedure to win the war. And if they win the war, he come back here. If he don't win the war, he got to get out the country. Understand? And even if he win the war, he based there. And if he have an agreement with the country, now all of them come together and I'm gonna have a peace talk and put it aside. Now me, now I'm a civilian from the city. I can't run it like that. So if he decide to give me my money, I'm not staying in this country. He still fall back on a war game. He gonna come on a different strategy. But if I'm somewhere else, you know, I have to deal with them. It will be different because that's not where the problem happened. You understand? I would feel more safer. Everybody that have a problem with America, they always left. Understand? You tell them, say, if I get my money from them, it's still a war game. You make a decision because your law is broken. Or if the law is broken and he continue doing that, he don't care. He's against the people. You understand that? So remember, I told you this right now. This country here is against the people, and they need new law, they need new ruler, they need new government. You said if I wrote 36 report, and you're still highlighting my songs. And you got so many murder and no solve, so many rapists and no solve, and so many horsemen breaking the rule and no solve. You at war, there's no peace. Some wars are physical, some wars are silent. You gotta care for what you're doing. Understand? But remember though, this is Manhattan. And this is what war game against the people, man. They tell me to shut up, but I just keep doing it. But tell all of them that sing my song, it's a war game. I'm trying to match you. I want you to explain how you sing my records and where did you get it from? And how did you come up with that rhyme? Oh, you got the same rhyme like me. You walk and go get the same rhyme like me? But when you walk there in that time zone, I was there, right? But if you're singing and I hear it, don't you think I would, if in that time period, I would have want to sue you for my rhyme? So, you know, make no difference if you walk there and do it. Remember, I stand up for my rights. Because when you walk ahead, there was American law there. That's so you cannot take the people's rights. It was still, you still have the Declaration of Independent laws in all time zone here. Understand? And what I did, I oppose it. So don't tell me you walk ahead and do it. You still break the law because I was in that timing. Understand? And this time I stand for it. You can't do that. That is for the people who do not stand. You understand? This is why they say I have all timing. So if you went there, I was there. And now I'm in this time and tell us well, you can't do that. And you have a war game against the people. You can't rule country like that. You cannot run the country like that. When one civilian opposes it, you have to make a change. Justice don't make no change. He's still stealing my money and telling me it's peaceful. No, name one man in this land you're going to be stealing from and tell him it's peaceful. There's no one, no nations of men son upon this land you could steal from him and tell him it's peaceful, man. And that's what American justice trying to tell me. It's peaceful. Peaceful how? He trying to use game out here to lock me up. You understand? And he the one that tell me to do it. It can't be the same man sending those people to pick fight. And I stay cool. A lot of disrespect. This is what I told him. It's a war game. And if I get mad, I'm gone. All the generals in America, when you fight war in your other country, you come back to your country. Right? That's what you do, right? But I oppose you, then I see like war game. Understand? All right, peace. Remember, can't run country like that. Set the laws and then do something else.